Okay, and we're back. So silly. So silly. Alright, let's try this way. We'll hold it up on the top. And then make sure everything is like the bare minimum above the ground. I can't even see the ground. This is how ridiculous this vehicle is. Alright, I think that's just it's not really touching the it's clipping into the ground. It looks pretty expensive. It is. It's not really living up to its cheapy rocket, is it? Of course, it is the science equipment that's so expensive. And the science equipment is kind of something we can't negotiate. Alright, well, while it dangles there so gracefully, Rozon Kerman, who survived the mission to Duna, you shall pilot this crazy rocket. And ride it to glory. I don't know what happened there. Let's revert it to launch. I'm guessing it's because that vehicle detached and I wasn't piloting the correct vehicle. Oop, re-entry effects. Okay, Rozon Kerman. Alright, get out of there. Pilot, get into your pilot chair. Whoops. Kind of sunk into the girder. No! Alright, revert to launch. Oh, goodness. Okay. Curious, though. This is why where I smell as a KSP player. I can't design cheap anything. If I had an unlimited budget, I could make something cool. Okay, whoa. Alright, that was the... Oh, there's Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. I was wondering where those guys went. But that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well... You will forever stay in there as a monument. Well, we figured out where those guys went. But we want to fly this rocket. Okay, so this is a problematic... Okay, we throttle all the way up. We've already got a Kerbal already halfway in there. Okay, so... There we are. T. Why are you only working in this one direction? What the fudge is the matter with you? Okay. So we'll call this the surface skimmer. It has absolutely no worth whatsoever. But it does come down pretty frickin' slowly. There we go. Nice. And only part of it explodes. Okay, revert back to launch. Good gravy. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'm predicting that we're gonna have the same problem. It's gonna be a spaghetti rocket, so let's revert flight back to vehicle assembly. Imagine that thing flying past you on the highway. Yeah, really? Okay, so let's put these two on the side, stabilize everything, save it, and launch it again. This is probably still the cheapest rocket I've ever builded. I ever done builded in terms of science. Got reusable science on it. it at least has thrust equal to that of gravity. It was flying around. Why are we so far away? Okay. Get into that ease command chair. Hit T. Okay, whoa. Whenever I hit A, it wants to... Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work. Alright, let's just declare defeat and move on to something a little bit more. Let's just declare the defeat on that one. And let's start over. Let's do what Scott Manley does, because that's what you do when you're in a moment of crisis. Alright. So let's see here. This is going to be somewhat reasonable. Let's use the starting parts again. And I'm not going to use decouplers because we're going to cheat exploit how this works. Okay. Alright. Try to get all these even. Okay. Here. The here. Alright. Dirty McCheapo. Or the Derpy McCheapo. The Dirty McCheapo. Okay, let's slap our it's only 7,000 science right now. Or dollars right now. So let's go ahead and slap some science instruments on here. Again. I'm gonna put one of each here. That's spaced kind of oddly, but sure there's a way to space it out so it's not so crazy. We got 5 instruments that are reusable. Oh, this is reusable too, but alright, fine, we'll put this on. That looks a little silly, but hey, what are you gonna do? Okay. We up those. Those on a reasonable level. So we have 6 reusable scientific instruments on here. I don't know why. No, 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 no. We're not symmetrying these. No, no, no. Okay. Is Nightbot dead? Nope. Nightbot's just playing a quiet song. The time for more boosters? It is. Harrier Slayer, how you doing? Okay, so here's our cheapy science rocket for $24,000. Wow, it's not really all that much cheaper than that other one. Okay. Let's save it and launch it. It's still cheaper, but it's not much. I'm doing pretty good. Okay, and doesn't need any launch clamps. Oh, I did not stage this at all. Why? Scourge, what's wrong with you? Ah. Rozon, you lucky SOB, you. Okay, well that was fun. Let's get back to the vehicle assembly building. Okay, let's stage this puppy. Yeah, plus there. And okay. These 5 are together. We'll have them blast off first. And then these 5 are together, so we'll have them blast off next. All the particle effects in that nearly melted my video card. These 5 are together. Blast off next. Oh, okay. And then got to separate these. Okay, so this actually, let's turn down the thrust on this one so that this one will stay on just a little bit longer. That way we can blow off this stage using this one. Okay, and then we'll use the liquid fuel in that one to blow off that stage. Okay, thinking that's pretty good. Okay. Let's see if this goes a little better. What? Oh! Had the parachutes in the first stage. Why, Scourge? Why? Oh my god, I swear I've played this game for like 600 hours. Yeah, I just saw that, Harrier Slayer. You just saw that. Oh. Okay. Actually, we don't want to turn it on full throttle. Okay, now I guess we just watch the booster here. Now Scott Manley says you can stage these at 50 units of fuel left and they'll separate cleanly, so let's put that to the test. 50 units of fuel, and... okay, he was right. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're going to start edging this over. Oop, need to watch the fuel, forgot. Okay, and 50 units of fuel. Edge again. Oh, okay, that got rid of it. Now this one should be burning. Yes, okay. Whoop! That was weird. Okay. Now it's time for the gravity turn. Get it to gravity turn. Question. To really gravity turn this. Oh no! Oh no! No! I messed it up! I screwed it up! Oh, we're gonna die. Okay, let's try this again. Yes, 600. Oh, it's more than 600 hours now. Tom, welcome to the stream. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Let's take some actual care with this. I'm going to actually pay some attention. Actually pay this some attention. Instead of being all scatterbrained. And... okay. And paying attention. I am paying attention. Now for some reason these engines will disapparate way before it's really supposed to. Okay, now these ones will overheat, way overheat. I don't know why. Yeah, see that middle one there? We're wasting an awful lot of Delta V that way. Okay, I think this launch is going a little better than the other one. I just gotta really watch Let's throttle up so that overheat is closer. And then when we get... There we go. What's our apoapsis? 33,000 feet? Or meters? Whatever. You know what it is. Okay. Let's propel this up there. Oh, that's not going to make it, is it? Maybe. Maybe if we get just the right angle of attack and just the right mixture of thrust. Get this up out of the atmosphere. Am I looking forward to the new Elite Dangerous? I am. I've streamed that before, actually. I wasn't keeping my Twitch records on YouTube, though, when I was streaming it. Let's see, last time I streamed it was probably about a month ago. Streamed it about every week for like a couple weeks. The last alpha was it too? I know there's a new alpha out. But okay, we need to eke out. I don't think this thing has 700 more Delta V in it. Quite honestly. If it does, I'd be shocked. And it's not going to go anywhere other than orbit, so that kind of defeats this thing's purpose as a space vehicle. But we're getting closer. This was something like $10,000 or something? No, it was way more than that. It was like $24,000. That's all the science crap that's attached to it. I think the beta's out. Yes, it is. Yeah, I played it. I also saw earlier today in my email box how the official release date is now December 15th of the full game. And looking forward to that as well. We'll stream it, or I'll stream it probably on release day, but maybe not sooner than that. Simply because I've got lots of things on my plate. We've got a 4-second burn to get into orbit. That means at 2 seconds I'm going to hit the punch it button. Okay, T-minus 10. Alright. Here we go. Are we going to strand Rozon up there? Looking like it. Yep. Didn't quite get into orbit, did you, Rozon? You were 35 meters per second short. Well, you know what that means. That means we get out and we push. But this has pretty much defeated the purpose of a bargain vehicle, as it don't work. I don't think that was 34 meters per second there, Rozon. Why don't you try it at again? Maybe if you didn't come at it like a madman. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're pushing. Now we're pushing. Alright. What's it look like? We're doing it. We're doing it. Slowly but surely. Okay. Will he have enough? Will he have enough fuel? We're almost there. This is, you know what? This is too monotonous. And there's really nothing at stake because this is an experimental save. So I'm gonna stop. This was a fail. But at least we learned how to push things. I wonder how Scott Manley and all them who do all the science missions in 2 missions can do this. Alright. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. So this cheap rocket is not very cheap. $24,000. Maybe we can salvage this a little bit. I bet. Let's bring that down to 75. Bring this down to maybe 70. And then bring this down to 80. The reason why we would do that is to okay, let's bring this down to 80 as well. And this can stay the same. The reason why we would do that is to... Whoa! What was this, 70? 75. Can we get it to be... No, there is no 75. It's just 74 or 75. Okay. The reason why we do that is to prevent the upper stages from overheating. And perhaps save a little bit of delta V by not going terminal velocity. Can you make a cheap space shuttle and rocket? Now that's what I'm doing, Harrier Slayer. That's what I'm trying to do. Connie! How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do here, is make a really cheap rocket. Right. Okay. Starting to overheat, but that's okay. Okay, at about 50 to 45 units of fuel, we're going to go ahead and cut it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Well, this is going, I don't know, it's going about as well as the other one did. The real question is, will it make it to orbit or won't it? If it makes it to orbit, then we have a very cheap orbiter. That's what we would want. Uh-oh. Well, I screwed up this launch. I was too busy flapping my gums and not enough time flapping the rocket. Too busy flapping my gums. Okay. Kill the throttle. Launch. Actually, watch. Scourge. Watch. The actual, fuel level if you could. Man, piloting these kind of rockets is silly. I can't imagine, like, if we can't get this working within a couple launches, I'm going to give up on this idea too, just because it's going to be so monotonous to try to get one of these to work. If we can't. Not fun to watch. Okay, and about 50 units of fuel. Of course, it is burning slower and generating less heat. Alright, there we go. I don't know if we really want it to be dipping that low. Okay, there we go. That's good. Okay, the gravity turn is happening whether I want it to or not. Well, let's see, how much fuel do we have left? Do this now. Oop. Ooh! Ooh, boy! And that sped away so fast I can't focus on it. That was looking pretty good. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly. How about a budget SSTO? Well, that's the problem, Jetter, is that the SSTOs are not very budgety. I think the cheapest one I've ever designed is $1 million. Plus, I've already messed around with the space planes a lot. I'm going to try to get into rockets here. That reminds me it's time to cut the YouTube archive, and we'll be right back.